This video is a reminder of a call to action because you need to understand your role in spiritual warfare. In many societies, spiritual warfare is a topic that is often neglected, overlooked, or misunderstood. Too often, religious teachings focus on rules and rituals meant to encourage docility and obedience without providing enough guidance on how to engage with spiritual forces that can challenge, attack, or sabotage your life. This lack of instruction leaves many believers unprepared for the invisible battles they face on a daily basis. However, understanding the nature of spiritual warfare is crucial for anyone seeking to navigate the complexities of the unseen world. Paul's message to Timothy, endure hardness as a good soldier, 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 3, is not just a call to endure life's hardships, but a reminder that spiritual warfare is real and that one must be equipped for it. Even when I come onto YouTube to make videos like this about spiritual warfare, I often get naysayers who post in the comments that I'm either delusional or misunderstanding, or I don't immerse myself in Christianity enough, and all sorts of deflections. Quite the contrary. What these people often fail to recognize is that psychic attacks, black magic, spiritual assaults, and the like don't care if you believe they are happening or not. In fact, they're hoping that you don't, because they can actually deliver more damage to you and catch you unprotected when you are not vigilant and you're not on guard to protect yourself actively. Whether you're a devout Christian, an atheist, a philosopher, whatever, they don't care. They want to rob from you, steal from you, and in some cases, kill you and absorb all that you are. Faith is not just about passive submission to religious dogma, but it's about actively engaging in a relationship with God, the angels, and the ancestors. This relationship is essential as these spiritual entities are often the ones who protect us and guide us through the hidden realm of existence, a realm that remains unseen but is just as real as the physical world. The concept of spiritual warfare acknowledges that while we may not always see it, there are forces, both malevolent and benevolent, at work in the world. Evil forces such as dark magic, curses, hexes, principalities aim to disrupt your life and bring about your downfall. Understanding this reality allows us to build spiritual resilience and trust in our divine protectors. Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism each offer frameworks for engaging in spiritual warfare, but they all emphasize the importance of discipline, prayer, gratitude, and connection to higher spiritual forces. In Judaism, the practice of praying and seeking refuge in God's protection is central to countering evil forces. The Psalms, in particular, are often recited as a defense against spiritual attacks. Psalms like Psalm 91, which talks about God's protection from evil, is seen as a shield against those forces that seek to harm. In times of distress, Jews turn to God through prayer and trust in his power to deliver them from the attacks of the enemy. The spiritual connection is not passive, it is an active engagement in the struggle for protection and strength. Christianity also emphasizes the role of prayer and the active defense against spiritual warfare. The Bible speaks about the armor of God, Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 to 18, as a spiritual tool to protect oneself from the attack of evil forces. Christians are taught to wear the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. These symbols are more than just metaphors. They are active tools that help believers stand firm against these principalities and powers. Just as a soldier prepares for battle, a Christian is called to be vigilant in prayer, staying connected with God, and using the scriptures as a weapon against the spiritual darkness. Buddhism, with its focus on mindfulness and inner peace, teaches a slightly different approach to spiritual warfare. The Buddhist tradition emphasizes the practice of meditation and the cultivation of mental clarity as a way to combat negative forces. In Buddhism, these negative forces are often seen as distractions or illusions that pull one away from enlightenment. Through meditation, mindfulness, and the chanting of mantras, Buddhists cultivate a sense of inner strength and protection. The Buddha's teachings encourage individuals to remain calm and centered, even in the face of adversity, and to confront all evil or destructive forces with compassion and wisdom rather than violence or retaliation. By transforming negative energy into positive actions, Buddhists fight against spiritual darkness with a peaceful, transformative power. Hinduism, like Buddhism, acknowledges the existence of benevolent and malevolent spiritual forces. In Hindu traditions, deities such as Durga and Kali are invoked for protection and to remove obstacles caused by evil forces. Rituals, mantras, and prayers are integral parts of Hindu practices for spiritual warfare. The concept of dharma, which is righteous duty, plays a critical role as adherents believe that by aligning themselves with their higher purpose and performing their dharma, They can invoke divine protection. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna guides Arjuna to fight not in a way that brings about destruction, but in a manner that upholds justice and righteousness. The struggle against evil in Hinduism is often seen as a cosmic battle where the forces of good must rise to maintain balance in the universe. Despite these differences, all these religious traditions agree on one fundamental truth. Spiritual warfare requires active engagement, discernment, and faith. It is not a matter of simply waiting for divine intervention, but of nurturing a relationship with the divine and using spiritual tools such as prayer, meditation, and ritual to protect oneself from evil forces. These traditions teach that one must be vigilant, understanding that attacks from malevolent forces are real, but also knowing that divine protection is available. In Christianity, the Psalms are seen as prayers for deliverance. In Judaism, the Shema reminds adherents of their commitment to God's protection. In Buddhism, meditation strengthens the mind against spiritual distractions. And in Hinduism, rituals and mantras are seen as ways to invoke divine support. To fully embrace one's role in spiritual warfare, individuals must not only focus on external protection, but cultivate an internal resilience through daily prayer, gratitude, and connection with the metaphysical realm. This understanding of spiritual warfare empowers individuals to take responsibility for their spiritual lives, recognizing that they are not just passive victims, but active participants in their own protection and transformation. The hidden realm, though unseen, is always at work, protecting, guiding, and at times testing. By cultivating a deep, unwavering connection to God, the angels, and the ancestors, the divine forces of the universe, one can confidently face the challenges that arise from both visible and invisible sources. If you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, it's a safe space. All are welcome. If you're returning, I'm glad that you're back and love you so much. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, blessings, and protection. Have a wonderful and blessed day and stay on guard.